Welcome to Keto Weekly Update with your host, Alycia from Ketoupgrade.
Hey guys, welcome to Keto Weekly Update number 30. It's technically supposed to be 31. I did not record last week. It was Labor Day weekend. I have been insanely busy. So, Labor Day weekend, Friday night I had a vendor show. And it was the last Friday night vendor show that I signed up for. And we got an email like Wednesday or Thursday saying, oh, you know, I've gotten a bunch of emails saying a bunch of people can't make it, but the show must go on. So she had a list of like 10 vendors that were supposed to show up. And we get there, the parking lot's not corded off. I don't see like the director of it or the helper that had been helping like all summer. So I just set up where I would normally set up, and there ended up only being 3 of us set up in this parking lot, and it was never corded off, so there was people parking their cars in the parking lot of this wine restaurant. And so we were like not gonna stay because it was obviously not a real show, because there was no one there directing anybody, and there was like no activity set up. Usually they have like cornhole in the middle or something going on. I think a lot of people got fed up with it not being very busy on those Friday nights, and that's why they said they had other commitments. They probably went and paid for other shows to be busier, but that's just my guess. But I put on my Facebook that it was my last Friday night in the Village show, because that was the last one I signed up for. And a bunch of people came out, and I've had the best Friday night I've ever had, and there was only 3 of us in the parking lot. So the other 2 people didn't do great, but apparently everyone came out to see me, which is kind of cool. And then just people walking by randomly saw my stuff, and they came and bought stuff. So I did really well, which is weird. So that ended me like running out of most of my stock. So then the following week was insane too. So this week. So that happened Friday. Saturday, Van stayed over my mom's house. And so we were going there for our pool party anyways. The next day, it was like end of summer. It was actually hot-ish. It was supposed to be almost 80, but it only ended up being like 76 or something. But the pool was really warm, so it was fine. But that was like the last end of summer thing, you know, Labor Day weekend and whatnot. And then I feel like we did something Sunday too. I don't remember what. We just tried to enjoy the weekend. And then Monday I went and my mom bleached my roots and stuff. So it was a full weekend. And then Tuesday rolled around, and I was about to get busy baking for the upcoming Saturday show, which was yesterday. I had no stock left, so literally I had to make everything. My brownies, my Danish, cupcakes, some dairy-free stuff, all my bread, everything. And again, the Now didn't work, which makes me very angry that I can't figure out how to use the Now brand I tried doing a 10 times batch, and it didn't work in my mixer, so I think it's my mixer, but I ended up having to throw all that bread out. And I ended up having to redo that again. But I had no babysitter because my mother-in-law was sick. So I literally worked during every single one of his naps, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And when Adam got home from work, those nights also, to get everything baked and packaged for Saturday's show. So it has been a crazy, crazy week. Like, I didn't shoot last weekend because I thought, oh, I'll be able to shoot next week, you know, and it'll be fine. And that's this week. But like, again, I was super busy this weekend, so I didn't end up shooting until today, Sunday, which Van is down for a nap. We've been cleaning all morning. We gotta do more cleaning and organizing and stuff today. And we're cleaning my car. That happened also. My brake line sprung a leak on my car, so that had to get fixed this week. And we're selling it, so we're cleaning it to sell it because it's an older car and it's 12 years old now, but it has real low mileage. So we're gonna sell it, and we're just gonna stick. Right now we do have 2 other cars, so we're just sticking with what we got, and we're selling that. So that all happened last week too. It's just, oh yeah, Sunday we had a party at our house. So we got all ready. We went grocery shopping Saturday before we went to my mom's. It's just we got an oil change on Saturday before my mom's. And then Sunday we were getting ready, cleaning for the party. And we had the party, and then we were pooped because we were cleaning up after the party. It's just so much. Yeah. And then Monday I went back to my mom's. It's been crazy. So Adam's going to be cleaning out my car today. And then I have to make a delivery tonight, and I gotta go to my mom's because I left something there. And hopefully we'll be able to enjoy today because it's supposed to be nice out today too. And we'd like to enjoy what's left of summer, even if it's not really summer anymore. It's more fall, which, the hair. I was trying to go for sunset, purple, pink, orange, and yellow, but it all kind of blended together up here. So it just kind of looks like fall colors now, but it is what it is. I did this yesterday in between everything else because my hair got done Monday and I didn't get a chance to even dye it until Friday. Like, I just been so crazy busy. But that brings me to last night's show, which was the Music is Art Festival, which is one reason I wanted to have my hair done. Tons of awesome people there. I mean, they're definitely my crowd, is what I, used to do when I was younger. I was at the Music is Art Festival back, I think the memory came up like 13 years ago. I showed my actual art because I used to paint too. So I showed my art and I had my book of cakes that I had done because I had just started like really doing very intricate cakes. I'll show some pictures throughout here of like the cakes I used to do, and I have some paintings that I put out at that show. I think it was 2010. So I had been at the Music is Art Festival once as just an artist. Now I was there selling my baked goods, which was actually perfect. I was in like a little offshoot of the Music is Art Festival. There's like a big brewery, like not brewery, but a big like bar, Riverworks. You can go, they have ice skating rinks and all this sorts of stuff there. And they have stages and they have the roller derby inside, and it's a really cool place. It's right on the water in Buffalo. So the water was here, Riverworks was over here, and then across the water there's like this park that had stages set up with DJs at different booths, and there was like a stage where bands were performing, and I was set up in there, and then along the street was food trucks. So all the gluten-free people pretty much came to me. There was people just grabbing breadsticks. I made like Italian herb breadsticks, and they were just eating them because they didn't have any other options really. So it actually turned out really good, and people were looking for desserts too, and the only thing that was really available for dessert was funnel cakes. So, and like, I think there was a place that had waffles, so I saw a bunch of kids walking around with waffles in the beginning, but they might have just gotten those from somewhere else and came as like a big family. But there wasn't a lot of options for desserts, so I got completely wiped out except for some ice cream, and I still sold ice cream, which I was surprised because it wasn't that hot. It was overcast and like 70 all day. And it was like the perfect weather for walking around, especially at a big festival with lots of people. Like, there was tons of people here. Like, it was crazy. And I sold out. We ended up setting up at 11 o'clock in the morning, and by 7 o'clock, I was out of almost everything. And by 8, all I had left was my bread and my thumbprint cookies and some ice cream. Like, I sold out of all my cupcakes, my brownies, my chocolate chip cookies, my breadsticks, like everything. And cream cheese Danish, that went first. That was gone by like 4 o'clock, I think. I brought 24 pieces of Danish, which is what I usually bring, and completely sold out within a couple of hours. I had people actually coming back after they ate one to get more. So it was definitely a success, and it was so much fun, actually getting that feedback from like new people, because a lot of what I had before was just my normal customers like coming back from the bakery. So it was nice to have that. And yeah, so I was crazy busy, so it was worth baking all that. I just wish I would have brought more, because I did have some more that I had prepped up. I brought all the bread I had. I brought most of the cupcakes I had. I still could have brought more cupcakes and Danish and brownies, but I was there until 8 o'clock at night, and because we didn't have a babysitter, we ended up having Van with us the whole time, and he was getting fussy towards 8 o'clock anyways. So I'm planning on doing this festival next year too, and hopefully we'll have a babysitter for like half the day at least. Like, I like to be able to walk around with him, or Adam will walk around with him and like see everything. They have like little kids village where there are like activities and crafts for kids to do. So I'd like him to go to that, when he's 1.5, and, and experience all the interactive art pieces. They built a big like wooden structure that they hung gongs and drums on, and then had a bunch of different kinds of balls, like tennis balls and wiffle balls and stuff to throw at it to like make music. So like all the kids were over there throwing that, and there was fire throwers and fire hoopers and aerialists and stuff. It was just a huge, awesome event that I would have liked to actually go and walk through. But yeah, it's going to be awesome next year too, I think. So I definitely want to do it again next year. And it gives me hope for next year. If I can do as well as I did at this show, 2 to 4 times a month, I'll be able to, you know, make this sustainable. I think I just have to pick the festivals that are really busy. So now I know for next year. And this one wasn't super expensive either, which was nice. So definitely know for next year, just everything's a learning thing this year. So for the rest of the year, I don't have anything booked except for our mall, our local mall does like a small business thing on Saturdays. So I'm going to be doing that this year, most of the winter. There are things I could sign up for, but I don't want to commit this year when I don't have a lot of time on my hands, and like this is the first year out for me, and I just want to have one place that I'm at that people can come pick up orders and stuff, because I'm going to put up a fall menu for like Thanksgiving and Christmas orders and Halloween orders if anybody wants to order candy from me. We'll see what happens. That's my plan for the rest of the year, and I'm not going to worry too much about YouTube and like getting videos out. I have videos shot that I want to edit. I'm going to work on that as much as I can. But right now I don't have a vendor show until October 14th. So I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting in the bakery. I have a job coming up. I think they have like a bridal shower, and they're looking for charcuterie stuff. So I'm going to try and work on some gluten-free, just gluten-free stuff, and well, gluten-free low carb. I haven't committed to buying potato starch and sorghum gum and all these other rice flours and all that yet. It's just too expensive to get into right now. But I'm going to try doing like, I have some flours left over from when I was like starting keto and like doing kind of paleo too. So I'm going to experiment with those flours and see what I can come up with. And I'm going to try to do a cracker recipe, because I've been meaning to do that for a long time. And I don't think it's going to be that hard to do a nut-free cracker, because there's literally none on the market, really. Unless you want a bunch of seeds, which are, I think is really gross. I've tried them. Don't like them. So I'm going to try that, and I'm going to try to edit when I can and figure that out and do a lot of experimenting and just kind of work on my business for the holidays, because I know I can probably make up a decent amount. And YouTube, during the holidays, I usually make more. So I'll try to get up a couple recipe videos, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'll probably shoot like a cookie video. I don't really have any new candy to shoot, so I'm not going to worry about that. And a couple like fall recipes, but other than that, I'm just going to try and stick with my weekly updates and just experimenting and getting my fall menu ready for my local customers. So that's on the docket for the rest of the year. And that's what's been going on the last 2 weeks. I pretty much have stuck to keto. I don't even think I've cheated really in the last like 2 weeks, and I gained 4 pounds. I think I'm just working on my feet all day, and you know, I don't know. I'm eating my small lunch, small dinner, and then snack at night. It is what it is right now. We're just trying to get things done. So I think that's about it for this episode of Keto Weekly Update. Let me know how your summer is ending, or if it's not ending and it's still super hot there. Ours is definitely already turning to fall. September hits and it's like downhill, cold, and not super sunny anymore. So we're already getting into fall here. And fall is my favorite season, so hopefully we'll be getting some camping in the next couple weeks. Saturday we have a show to go to in Cleveland, I think. So there's a lot to do. I want to enjoy the fall. My first fall, not pregnant with a baby. So, and not working crazy hours. So let me know what you guys are up to in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not already, which I'm sure all you are. Give the video a thumbs up. And as always, I'll be back with more keto videos. Bye guys.
Good laugh, boy, good laugh. Ready? You knocked down my wall. You ruined a surprise.